Yay, more of this. So, when we had left off, I had just come in here. What is in here? You will see. Okay, so, new stuff. There's no new stuff. But we can go ahead and do our second little mission of the game, and it has to do with a farting mouse. Come on, trigger the cutscene. There we go. This is more of the countryside of this universe, I guess. Not too much to say about it. It's a beginning area. It does have probably my most favorite boss fight of the game, though. So, yeah. Each of these levels have a specific kind of social scheme, I guess. But basically what you're going to have to do here, if we can get to talk to the mouse, at least I think that's what we got to do. Oh, yeah. Don't breathe in his farts, you puke. Ugh, and he's going to do it again. Okay. Well, I know what you got to do. You got to run over here, avoid the giant metallic crates of doom, and go talk to this other giant metallic crate of doom. Oh, and I realized something earlier. I was doing a practice playthrough to make sure I knew everything I was doing so we could avoid those falling off mistakes. I mean, obviously we're probably not going to avoid them based upon my past videos, but hey, it was worth a shot. But you see those three little life things, the chocolate? When you die, all of your health goes back up to 6. So basically throughout this game, I'm going to have to not die to keep up my challenge. I mean, it's not that big of a deal. I can always just save state. So it's not that big of a problem. But that, I don't know. It's kind of something that makes me nervous because I know I'll end up screwing it up anyway. Especially when we come to later chapters of the game. Okay, so we did that. Now we get to do it 2 more times. Yay! I have tried to play this sped up by unchecking the limit FPS setting. I'm probably not going to be able to do that. This ROM has a tendency to hack, or, wow, not hack, crash when you speed it up, so we're just going to have to suffer in silence here. I'm kind of tempted to just talk through this with plans for another LP, but at this point I have 3 open projects, 2 that are pretty close to being finished, and this one which will probably take 20 or more videos. I guess I could talk about the other open projects though. The deal with, well, can't skip cutscenes, God. The deal with Super Castlevania 4 right now is that I'm just gonna pre-record it and narrate over it. I've tried recording the video of the level that I'm in about 8 times now, and every time I die, like 5 or 6 separate times. And I'm trying to think of words I can use instead of times. Times New Roman, okay. So there's that. I mean, I really do want to get finished with that, get it out of the way, so I can move on to the other more interesting Castlevania games. And now he should have taken a Beano, I don't know. Could have had a V8. He ate cheese instead. Yes. That is what happens when you eat too much cheese. Gastrointestinal explosion. Yay. And his spine still farts. I don't know, this game is a little pushing it, I guess. But it's just always had a special place in my heart. I'm not gonna lie, a lot of Nintendo 64 games I've played, I've never really finished, unless it was on console. The only exception to this being Ocarina of Time. That was just because I had been dying to play it, and then I finally got it on the actual console, and frickin' ended up leaving it when I moved. So there's that. Grr. Okay, well, second monies of the game. Some of the money have interesting things to say, the rest just have that stupid line. Because that has obviously helped in the past. Ooh, don't want to get that. Have I picked up other? No, okay. I was starting to get the sneaking suspicion that I had. Ah, wooden crate. I haven't missed you. Oh, and I guess I'm going to go ahead and go show this off, even though I'm not going to be able to really make use of it. Okay. That sucked. But for anybody else who wants to know, I mean, this is sort of supposed to be a walkthrough, so I probably should talk about the game rather than my own stuff. Floaties. I'm a real man, I swim without floaties. So I am going to show this off because it is helpful much later on. Sort of. Get my healthies back. Get healthy now, get diabetes later. Or, I'm sorry, diabetes. Always have to make fun of that. Doo-doo-doo-doo. And yes, this is a giant cheese mountain. Thank you for noticing. Okay, anyway, I'm approaching what I'm going to show you. I'm sure 99.9% of the people that have played this have noticed this. But you jump over this, get the little context-sensitive ting, which I failed to react upon. Get it, you turn into an anvil, smash that, and right here, there would be 10 lives on the hook right there. It really is useful if you suck at the game like me. I mean, seriously, the first time I played through this game after I learned of the very easy code, I used it a lot. Okay, so now we go into the boss area, but we don't actually get to do anything yet. Wait, no. We do get to do something. I can only hope we have enough time for the first part of this. Well, I wouldn't really call this first part a boss fight. It's more of get poked. Without the getting poked. There is something real neat. At least in our universe, anyway. In yours, it's just kind of the norm, I guess. Again, everything has frickin' eyeballs. I'm kind of surprised that the chocolate doesn't. We might have enough time to do this if I don't screw around and mess up, which I'm sure to. These are probably... I don't know. They're just awesome. They're farm tools. With eyeballs. They're always talking about kicking somebody's ass. And the pitchfork is just so reluctant. Okay, here we go. Got about 5 minutes to do this. That's probably not going to be enough. And unfortunately, there's not anything else to do outside. I think what I'll do, we'll probably get about halfway through this. I'll cut it there and just immediately resume. I don't know, though. Let's just do it. I've wasted enough time. I can probably just edit something out later. It's not really hard in particular. It's just lengthy and requires precision. I don't know how you're supposed to figure out what to do here either. There's no clear indication. I guess it's just a trial and error thing, because you can't hit the pitchfork with your frying pan, because that solution only works once in the entire game. And I think I mean that literally. Anyway, yes, Frankie. Okay. Speedrun, go. Okay, you're gonna be a jackass. Come on, come on. Whistle, whistle. I don't want to whistle into the mic because that'll probably get me sued or something. The eyeballs just kind of hang out there. Yeah, we might finish this. This small one's kind of a pain. Okay, first try, good. Now this one, run into the wall. Okay, don't. Squish. Yay. Okay, I was freaking out over nothing. Yes, I do realize I am being very boring right now. It's just too much. That's his line, not mine. The banter between the paintbrush and the can get kind of funny. Get, weapon get. For anyone who knows what that's from. Now they're just telling him to kill himself. Kind of an overreaction. You couldn't stab a squirrel, kill yourself. I don't know, by today's standards, I wouldn't call this an M-rated game, because they never really do say the F word. I was going to say it, but nah. I mean, I know I say it myself in other videos, but it just doesn't fit here. I usually just say it to say it. And it looks like we're going to end this just in time anyway. Cool. They tell him to kill himself, he hangs himself. No. Okay, well, you go over here, pull this, not get on top of it, no, bad squirrel. And guess who that is? I will let you worry yourself over it. So we're just going to end like this. Son of a... You know what? Squish. Squish.